And things escalate very quickly.
Or did Floyd get on FaceTime with me?
I don't know how it went.
No, I'm just
kidding.
I don't know
how it
went.
went.
He was calling for me. He was calling for me everywhere, saying, where's Bill, where's Bill? Putting up a missing thing that I was missing or something.
Bill, is me and your ultimate goal is to help our kids go to the next level, or is our ultimate goal is for us to go against each other? You tell me.
I don't know. I mean, are you helping your kids? I don't know. You know what? You can see my work. You can see my work. You see what I do. You dig? You come up in there with that slow drag talking about that 50, under the lights. Nigga, fuck the lights, nigga, and that 50.
And that 50-0 legend, Floyd Mayweather, has just become the center of attention after Bill Haney leaked the recordings of a call with him. The call reportedly happened after Floyd Mayweather reached out to Bill Haney requesting assistance.
It's one of my... You called for me.
Yeah. So I need to know. I called you. I've been reaching out to you to let you know. I ain't never had nothing against you. When did me and you go wrong? When did me and you start having beef?
I don't know. I don't know how much do we have a beef.
But if you need some help, Floyd, I'm in the streets, and you the one that went missing.
Bill Haney had first recorded a video to troll Floyd Mayweather after news of his bankruptcy and fraud cases began circulating. In fact, Bill Haney talked about how Floyd had allegedly escaped out of the country following the numerous controversies he had found himself in. This situation led Bill to make a video trying to find Mayweather's whereabouts, telling him to come out of hiding and face whatever problem he had caused. Where you at?
Where you at, Floyd? Because I went on Fight Hype and you wasn't there. I checked my DMs, you wasn't there. Somebody called and told me 50 was looking for you.
Bill Haney had also hinted at this earlier on social media through a series of tweets. In those tweets, he suggested that life is more than wasteful spending and advised that money wasted on luxuries should instead be invested in people's lives. He wrote that in life, all the houses, cars, and diamonds would ultimately do nothing. Only the impact on people's lives truly counts. Soon after, he followed it up with another tweet saying, "Remember tomorrow as you live today." A fan in the comments section then asked why he was posting unclear messages and requested him to explain what was really going on. In response, Bill Haney replied that PB is in a crazy situation. "I just thought to remind everyone of that." Because of his relationship with Floyd Mayweather, Bill Haney often calls the boxing legend PB, which stands for Pretty Boy, the nickname Floyd Mayweather used during the early days of his career.
PB then went missing, and did Fight Hype go to missing too? At Fight Hype. At Fight. Let's see. At Fight.
You for business. You brought the money up.
I said what we can do for our kids. I said what we can do for our kids.
Bill, I said the same thing.
Was
Bill,
I riding the
once
Rolls Royce before my son? Was I riding the Rolls Royce before my son?
Bill, I want to let you know something.
Nigga, knock it off, man. Don't nobody.
Listen.
I'm not gonna keep rapping.
Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather had known each other for decades, even before Devin Haney had begun boxing. Because of that long-standing familiarity, it wasn't surprising that Floyd Mayweather approached Bill Haney for help despite having many other boxing legends he could have contacted. During the call, Floyd reportedly asked Bill Haney for a massive loan. He claimed that his accounts in the United States had been blocked by federal agents and that he currently had no access to any of his funds. It was shocking to hear that his accounts had been blocked. According to the claim, this action was taken by Homeland Security agents after they raided his home in search of both him and possible evidence of criminal activity.
Fight Hype. Where you at, Fight Hype? Where you at, Fight Hype? Look like Fight Hype then went out of business. Or are they in Dubai?
Bill, we not even on here talking about no money, Bill. Bill, we not even on here talking about no money. This ain't even about no money. This
You
about
brought
me.
the money up.
Who did?
You did.
You brought the money up. You talking about what you could do?
However, during the raid, agents reportedly found only jewelry, fake documents, and several other incriminating items, while Floyd himself had already left the country. To force him to return, federal agents allegedly froze all of his bank accounts, meaning he couldn't access any of his money at the moment. During the call, Floyd Mayweather even showed Bill Haney evidence of the ban, sharing screenshots of messages that confirmed his accounts had indeed been blocked. "Bill, it's been crazy. The banks have reached out and my account officers are saying I can't gain access to my accounts until I return to the States and settle my case with the federal agents." He then explained that he needed a loan worth millions to handle his expenses while overseas. According to him, he was currently with a team of 8 people who also needed to be fed and taken care of.
Are they messing with Floyd? Well, they showed up on the scene with Floyd. Did they go messing with him? Where's Hype? Where's Fight Hype at? Can we get a join? Because I don't know. Is Fight Hype missing Floyd like we missing him?
He also mentioned that he had already booked yacht cruises and several meeting spots in advance, promising that he would return Bill Haney's money once he got back to the United States. Interestingly, the last time they had spoken almost a year earlier, it was Floyd Mayweather who had asked Bill Haney if he needed help. But later, Bill Haney appeared on an Instagram live session with Floyd Mayweather and openly mocked him, trolling and taunting him several times. The tension between Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather Jr. had been building for quite some time, as multiple events had placed them on completely opposite sides.
It's with me, man, and I'm gonna keep
What
pushing
time
this
is it with
family
you?
line, man.
What
Welcome to
time?
the family.
Tell me.
It's the Haney business, and listen, it's gonna keep on continuing.
You need some help? You need some help with your son?
Have I ever needed your help for anything?
You need some
Have I
help with
ever
your son?
For a long time, the two had said everything against each other except having a face-to-face confrontation. Eventually, that confrontation happened during an Instagram live session. Although the former allies clearly still had unresolved tension, their honest and sometimes heated 10-minute conversation appeared to ease some of the strain. Haney and Mayweather clashed over several topics, including Mayweather's professional boxing record, claims that Devin Haney had once beaten him during sparring, the issues between Gervonta Davis and Haney, and even Mayweather's parenting. Bill Haney, who is the father, manager, and trainer of WBC super lightweight champion Devin Haney, wasn't in the best mood after his son's shocking majority decision loss to Ryan Garcia at Brooklyn's Barclays Center. During that fight, Garcia knocked Haney down with left hooks in the 7th, 10th, and 11th rounds.
You need some help?
Campaign. Everybody needs. Listen, my son needs me today, tomorrow, and every
And
day.
guess what?
So does yours.
If he need me, I'm gonna be there for him.
Devin Haney had trained for years at the Mayweather Boxing Club in Las Vegas and had long been mentored by Floyd Mayweather before eventually choosing to follow his own path. Meanwhile, Mayweather promoted another unbeaten champion in the same general weight range, Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Since then, Bill Haney has criticized Mayweather for not supporting struggling people on the streets of Las Vegas. He has also claimed that his son achieved more by the age of 25 than Mayweather had.
To Devin, I helped him. Devin, guess what? It was all total love. Period.
It don't sound like that.
It was. It was off love. Period.
It don't
And
sound
you
like
know
that.
And, but you know that. You know that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Now,
I don't
call-
think so, people.
Now you got my number. Call me direct so we can talk on the phone.
Calling the Hall of Famer PB, referencing the nickname Pretty Boy that Mayweather used earlier in his career, Haney opened the conversation with hostility. He even called Mayweather a freaking nonsensical fellow. After setting the tone with immediate insults, he continued undermining Floyd's perfect 50-0 boxing record and repeatedly brought up claims that Devin Haney had once beaten Mayweather in a sparring session. But Floyd Mayweather, a fighter who dominated boxing during his prime and mastered verbal battles, delivered a sharp response. If your son is undefeated in the gym, congratulations. Congratulations that you got an undefeated fighter in the gym. I'm an under-the-lights type of fighter. Bill, let me ask you a question. What's my record under the lights?
I didn't lie about nothing. I didn't lie about anything. And me being a guy that's came out of the streets to being a parent, to being a guy that's legitimate, that's not doing any crime in the streets, right? But actually going online.
Instead of continuing the boxing discussion, Haney shifted the conversation towards something he believed was more important. But listen, "What's your record in life?" Bill Haney asked. As if Haney hadn't heard the first answer or was simply ignoring it, Mayweather reminded him that his accomplishments inside the boxing ring were also accomplishments in life. "My record in life is undefeated," Mayweather replied. But Haney insisted he wasn't speaking from a boxing perspective. He claimed to be speaking for the streets, flexing that nonsense 50-0. "I'm 50-0 on these streets. I got love in these streets. To hell with your 50-0 with that boxing stuff. That stuff doesn't mean anything."
I keep my ear connected to the street, and I'm sympathetic to everything that my people continue to go through every day in the streets, and him to manipulate it, to misinform the people as if I'm sensationalizing crime.
And with the look of things, there's one thing that remains consistent about Bill Haney. It is quite true and surprising that Bill Haney actually believes pro boxing records mean nothing. Even after Devin's loss, he has been out here talking as if it never happened. While his vocalness since his son's loss may reflect his mentality that life is a battle of wins and losses, his vocal tendencies have been considered by many as irritating and disgraceful. But let's take a look at some of the other things Bill Haney said to the legend. "You need some help?" Mayweather asked the freshly wounded Haney toward the close of their video chat. "You needed some help the other night. If Devin needs me, I'm going to be there for him. Anytime I help Devin, it's total love. Period."
People make people feel like that you are some superpower and God has only blessed you and only blessed you in a way that everyone else is not. And that is not the message that I wanted to give. He put me on there as if I was.
While that moment led to both of them laughing as the conversation ended, with Mayweather urging Haney to call him later for a private chat, there had been tension earlier in the discussion. Haney told Mayweather that he didn't appreciate the way Mayweather seemed to refute the claim that Devin Haney had once gotten the better of him during a sparring session. The 50-0 boxing icon responded by jokingly congratulating Haney on his son being undefeated in the gym. At the same time, he jabbed at Devin's loss against Garcia and implied that he, Mayweather, remains undefeated in professional boxing competition. "Bill, if your son is undefeated in the gym, congrats," Mayweather said. "What's my record under the lights?" To that, Haney responded, "You're 50-0 with that boxing stuff. That doesn't mean nothing in the streets."
Or our head was going to be down, and we had just came out of an event like that. That Devin has helped change the trajectory of the Haney family and the way we look at everything, from education to finances to, you know what I mean, the time that we're able to spend with each other. Our spiritual side. I mean, the Haneys are awake, and a big part of it is Devin Haney. And for him to come in and think that he was going to get some ahas.
Few people can speak to Mayweather in that way, yet the retired fighter stayed on the call and continued hashing things out. Mayweather, 47, pushed Haney to explain why he felt wronged by the 5-division champion who holds victories over legends such as Manny Pacquiao, Miguel Cotto, and Juan Manuel Marquez, while also appearing in 4 of the most lucrative pay-per-view fights in boxing history. "Do something for the streets. If you don't do something for the streets, you're a trashy guy and no legend to anyone," Haney responded. This came after he had recently complained on social media that Mayweather hadn't financially contributed to a mutual friend's funeral. Mayweather explained that he takes pride in removing himself from the streets, and that his father Floyd Mayweather Sr.'s past struggles there motivated him to pursue a better life. But Haney replied, "I just saw your kids on the streets."
After your infamous meeting at the AKA Players Club, better known as Girl Collection, you had a public slander campaign against me. But don't worry, I'm focused. And I'm focused on, Floyd, what happened to your security? I mean, it looks like now you picked up a guy standing in front of the gas station, another guy at the car wash, one more guy at McDonald's.
Mayweather responded, "When kids get to a certain age, they're going to do what they want to do, and when they don't want to listen, you disconnect." Haney said he was looking out for the Mayweathers and also insinuated that Mayweather doesn't assist his children financially, even claiming that Bill himself had helped them before. Mayweather countered by saying that adult children are free to make their own decisions. He also pointed out that he had helped Devin before and would help him again in the future. "You don't even say thank you for that." Mayweather then tried to understand where things stood between them. "Bill, is your ultimate goal for our kids to go to the next level? Or is your goal for us to go against each other?"
Yeah. Floyd was right. We still in the street. And we flipping birds.
A bit later, Haney said, "I'm not going to keep rapping with you. You know what time it is." In response, Mayweather again offered his support to Devin Haney and asked for a follow-up call. Haney appeared to joke by replying no, while laughing heartily in what could possibly become a healing exchange between them. It's interesting to see how Bill Haney had indirectly prepared Floyd Mayweather for this moment of need. Earlier, his comments seemed random, yet Mayweather now appears to be in the exact situation Bill Haney had spoken about. But if there is one person who isn't surprised about Floyd Mayweather getting himself into trouble, it's Bill Haney.
Yeah, we flipping birds. You see, we still flipping birds. Little birdie told me that you might need some help.
When Floyd Mayweather initially went missing and news about his bankruptcy began spreading everywhere, Bill Haney made a video about him and posted it on social media. In that video, he didn't just attack Floyd Mayweather, he also targeted Fight Hype. At the time, Fight Hype had Floyd on a call and invited Bill Haney to join the conversation. Because of that, Haney connected the two together and suggested that Fight Hype should know Floyd's whereabouts, considering the strong relationship they seemed to have with him. He then began trolling Fight Hype, asking whether they had gone missing just like Floyd. All of this happened during an Instagram live session where he said, Hey at Fight Hype. I think Fight Hype before I get in the car. I'm in the garage before I leave and go looking for Fight Hype at Fight Hype, so I can make sure that Fight Hype ain't missing."
Ain't gonna work, Floyd.
Devin
He
said
said
that he was going to, he could have stopped
Regis. He should have showed the sparring video of him and Devin. Yeah.
What?
Now, why he's showing all that sparring video? Yeah, show the sparring. And it was 6-0. It wasn't close. It was like Floyd was looking in the mirror when I told him.
How long ago was that?
It was before the Conor McGregor fight when he finally decided that he could no longer be in the boxing with no real fighters. Devin is the one that snapped that. He knew that the torch had to be passed, and he passed it to Devin. I mean, because it was either forced or it is what it is right now. We will be challenging him, and like we challenge.
He then continued with what many saw as a ridiculous question. PB went missing. Did Fight Hype go missing too? He called out again. You know Fight Hype be posting all outdoors and it's been a PB out for PB. Did Fight Hype go missing? Hype. Fight Hype. He continued calling them out. Where are you at, Fight Hype? Did Fight Hype go out of business? Are they in Dubai? Or are they missing Floyd? He continued asking question after question about their whereabouts. When they showed up with Floyd, did they go missing with him? Where's Hype? Where's Fight Hype at?
That, you know what I mean? He's not looking to fight.
Why you feel Floyd is salty in the situation with you with Devin?
I don't know. I won't say the word salty because when you got that much money, you know what I mean? It's hard to be salty about anything, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's just the way that it is. It's the new era, it's the Devin Haney era, and that's what it is. And he's hanging on to the Floyd Mayweather era. I mean, so hard, he choked out Terrence Crawford. He's still talking about he in boxing. Terrence Crawford couldn't have an era to himself. So for that, we have a whole lot of respect for him. But also at the same time, I gotta live in my truth, right? I live in my truth, you know what I mean? So I didn't bring it up until it was brought up that he was actually showing sparring footage. And I said, okay, well tell him if he's showing you that one, show the one that means a lot to us. The one that the world would probably want to see. 6-0 Mayweather. 6-0 Devin.
Can we get a joint? Because I don't know. Is Fight Hype missing Floyd like we're missing him? Where you at, Floyd? Because I went on Fight Hype and you weren't there. I checked my DMs and you weren't there. He then claimed that both Gervonta Davis and 50 Cent were also looking for Floyd. Somebody called and told me 50 was looking for you. You got Gervonta looking for you. It's an all-points bulletin and Fight Hype is letting us down. Of course, Floyd Mayweather has remained mostly silent lately, barely giving attention to anyone other than focusing on his case in Dubai. But Bill Haney seems to care far less. Earlier, he had fired shots at Mayweather for releasing footage that showed his son being badly beaten during a sparring session by his rival. Haney said he had seen the tape, but he
wasn't interested in seeing them stopping, right? So do people really want to see it, or are we just playing?
How did he stop? Accumulation, or he dropped it? Like, I don't know. How did that stop?
No mas. Made him quit. In the doghouse. That's the only way you're going to have sparring. Doghouse rules. How you going to win some money if one don't stop? What do we have, some judges or something?
All right, everyone. Stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Knockout today and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.